So welcome to my YouTube channel called Akshay and Vana. Today we are going to learn about Saver inside the rememberSaveable, right, in the Jetpack Compose. So in the last video we talked about rememberSaveable, but we also talk about bundle. And what if there are any kind of data which is not able to save inside the bundle? Then what we are going to do? We are going to use Saver, right? So let's quickly see how the Saver works. So let's say if I create a data class of user and I use a simple variable as a name as a string, right? Now this data class is not automatically be used able to save by the bundle, right? So what I'm going to do, I will create my own saver. So let's say I create my custom saver as a saver over here, and I tell it that what kind of data we are going to save. We are going to save the user and a string inside it. Now this saver, how does this saver inside looks like, right? So this saver internally has two things, save and restore. So we understand from a bundle perspective, right? Bundle, we put the data inside the bundle and we extract out the data from the bundle. So similarly, we save the data and we restore the data, right? So let's go to the code. I create a save over here and I create a restore over here, right? Now what we are going to save, we are going to save the name. And how I am going to restore it? I'm going to restore user and then the it. So this is my custom saver. So whenever my screen rotation gets triggered, this saver will trigger and then it will save the data inside the bundle and then it will call the restore function to extract out the data, right? So now we'll see how we are going to use this saver. I'll create my saveable, rememberSaveable as well, right? So let's say my saveable and I name it as like rememberSaveable, and then we put a state saver over here. State saver. Why state saver? Because we are going to save a state. We are going to save a mutable state of what? A default value. Let's say I put a default value of Android. So I simply create a UI for this. Let's say a text, and inside this text I will say that hey, all I want is my saveable, extract the value, print the value of my saveable name, right? And whenever I'll put a button click so that we can change the data and see if it is working on the screen rotation or not, right? So I create a button click on click. Now whenever the button click is going to happen, right? I change my text value to Kotlin, from Android to Kotlin. So by default, whenever the button click happens, the data changes. After the rotation also, the value should be Kotlin, right? So let's try to quickly run and see if it is working or not. And I'll also show you if it is not working, how it cannot work, right? Let's go to the search. I have a value Android over here. Let's try to rotate the screen. Android is there, right? Now when I click the button, the value has been changed to Kotlin. And if I rotate, the value is still Kotlin. So that's why I can make sure that my rememberSaveable, my saver is properly working. Now let's say if I tell you that we can even use a remember, I'll remove the saver, and I'll try to run this thing again, right? Let's see, so that we can make sure it is working or not working, right? So now we can go over here. The default value is Android. That is correct. The default value is Android. I rotate the screen. The value is Android because I haven't changed it so far. It is correct. I click the button. The value has been changed to Kotlin. I rotate the screen. The value has changed to Android. So what we can understand over here, the value is not getting saved when the screen rotation is happening and the default value is coming again. So that's why in the earlier code you see, rememberSaveable, putting my saver, it is working properly fine. So whenever you have these kind of condition where you want to use and save the data, you can simply create your own saver and save the data. So I hope you enjoyed and you understand the whole concept of this saver and you are able to apply it wherever you want. And in the next video, we are going to talk a lot more about Jetpack Compose. But before going, I quickly show you one more thing. If you want to learn the Jetpack Compose in more deep with all the internals, this is what our cohort is going on. So you can check it out on this link, and this is what we have an understanding. In the next class, we'll be talking about these internal thing as well, right? So see you in the next video.